Matre Namaha. The divine blessings of our Mother Divine Lalita Mahatripura Sundari and Father Divine Lord Mahadeva, celebrating the 9 nights of transformation, the Devi Navaratris. We are making a brief attempt to understand the Sri Chakram, and in those continued efforts, we have reached the 8th Avarnam. Here, Muthuswami Dikshitar helps us understand these Avarnas by his divine compositions called Kamalamba Navakritis. And these kritis reveal the Rahasyati Rahasyam, the very secretive aspects of Devi Sri Vidya as experienced by an adept Guru Muthuswami Dikshitar. Muthuswami Dikshitar's Guru Chidambaranada, after revealing Sri Vidya to Muthuswami Dikshitar, explained him on how to visualize the Shaktis that accompany Mother Goddess as her Devatas, Shaktis and Upadevatas, which essentially are listed in the Khadgamala Stotram. Those of you who chant the Khadgamala Stotram probably would have noticed the many Shakti Devata names that we recall during the Sri Chakra Navavarna descriptions are all listed in the Khadgamala in the same order. Today, briefly discussing about the 8th Kriti, Muthuswami Dikshitar starts with the Pallavi, Sri Kamalambike, Ave Ave, Shive Karadrita Sukasarike, Loka Palini, Kapalini, Sulini, Loka Janani. Says Mother Goddess auspicious, Sri is auspicious, Kamalambike, Mother Kamalambika. Ava is essentially protect me and protect me. Like you are protecting Karadruta Sukha Sarike. Mother has a parrot and a maina in her hands. Both these birds signify and are parallels to devotees. Both can be taught to speak. Similarly, as we learn to speak, we should also be taught about the spiritual aspects of Sanatana Dharma. Therefore, we can also become a parrot or a maina. And then, as we make these attempts, the imperfect attempts that will constantly refine us through a continuous iteration, we will also be heard by the Mother Divine, just like she has the parrot and maina in her hands. So the parrot and maina are basically the parallels to the devotees who are making efforts to learn the Sanatana Dharma scriptures like Lalita Sahasranamam, Saundarya Lahari and many other compositions. It could be Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Mahabharatam. Whatever a devotee likes and wherever he or she forgets the dimension of time, therefore he or she is able to indulge in it without feeling the consciousness of time, without ever feeling guilt that so much of time has been spent. And that's essentially when one surpasses the human dimension and starts becoming a superhuman before he or she realizes the divinity in him or her. In the next line, Muthuswami Dikshitar says, Lokapalini, Kapalini, Sulini, Lokajanani. Lokapalini, essentially, these are the 3 aspects of Stitikara and birth or generation, operation, and Laikaram or destruction. Lokajanani, while you are performing all these functions, you are also giving birth to the Lokas, therefore Lokajanani. Bhaga Malini. In the Anupallavi, Muthuswami Dikshitar uses a word called Bhaga Malini. Bhaga Malini is the a goddess who controls the thought and the talk, and in her administration the other facilities like the Vagdevatas and others function. And therefore Bagamalini goddess is the one who basically enables our tongue to talk fluently, with the thoughts being converted into talk without interrupt or any hiccups in between. So Muthuswami Dikshitar says, Bhagamani Sakruda Lokaya Mam, essentially, oh mother, you just look at me once. And when you look at me once, what happens? Sarva Siddhi Pradayake Tripurambike Balambike. When you look at me once, your mere glance will give me all the powers. And you basically are the mother of Tripurambika, is the three Puras, the mother of the Trinities, or the mother of three states, the Jagrat, Swapna and Sushupti. So mother can help us transcend these three states and go to the Turiya and Turiyatita, the fourth and fifth state. And you are also the Balambika. As a devotee starts practicing the Srividya, like the 80-year-old daughter of Mother Goddess Lalita, Bala Tripur Sundari is the 80-year-old goddess. So it will start small, but it will grow up into the Mother Goddess Tripurambika herself, is the connotation that Muthuswami Dikshitar uses here. In the Charanam he says, Santapta Hema Sanniba Deha Sada Kandaika Rasa. Rasa Pravahe, essentially this means Santapta Hema Sanniba Dehe is your body is effulgent like the molten gold, and you are the eternal flow of uninterrupted bliss, Sat Chit Ananda, where he says Sada Kandaika Rasa Pravahe, so there is no interruption to your flow, because she is the Purvaja, she is eternal, so there is never a break or a pause to her. Santapahara Trikona Gehe, you reside in this triangle and you remove all our Santapahara is, Santapa is the sorrows, and you remove all her sorrows. Santapahara means you consume all her sorrows. Santatam Mukti Ganta Manigosha Yamana Kavata Dware means you are the door. Those of us who know the Argala Stotram, in the Chandi Saptasati, Argala Stotram is the one which opens the bolt of the door, so the Kundalini can start rising in the spiritual aspirant who is discovering or trying to discover the divine in him or her. So here Muthuswami Dikshitar borrows this concept and says, Mukti Gantamani Kavata Dware, you are the door and to the way of liberation, and therefore you can provide the access to the path of the liberation, which is what we are discussing in the Sri Chakram through the Kundalini Yogam. And the next line he says, Sakameshwari Shakti Samuhe, you are accompanied by the three Shaktis like we discussed, Kameshwari, Vajreshwari and Bhagamalini, the Trinity aspects or the Shaktis of the Trinity. Anantu Guru Guha Vidite, you are known by Ananta, the Ananta Padmanabha avataram of Vishnu. Ananta means Vishnu who is omnipresent and ubiquitous. And Guru Guha. So the Stitikara knows you. Ananta means the one who is spread infinitely knows you. And Guru Guha Vidite. Guru Guha means Subramanya Swami who taught his father the meaning of Pranava, Omkaram. Okay, so the teacher of the teachers, Dakshinamurti, also became a student for a few seconds to his own son, Subramanya. And to that teacher of Guru Dakshinamurti for a few seconds, and that infinite Vishnu, Ananta, both of them have known you, Vidite, and they have experienced you. and Karanguli Nakodaya Vishnu Dasavatare. So we keep talking about Karanguli Nakotpan Narayana Dasakriti. So, and when Vishnu had a darshan of you in the form of Ananta, he had the capability to take the Dasavatarams, which became the axis of maintaining Dharma in all yugas. Therefore, there are innumerable Vishnu avatars, but we only talk about the Dasavataras. For example, the Puri Jagannath avataram and Tirupati Venkateshwara avataram and the Pandaripur Vittal avataram are also Vishnu avatars, but we don't talk about them as we talk about the Dasavataras, because the Dasa avatars have come basically to do the Dasahara. Celebrating the Dasara today, every human, from the moment he or she is born, they have the 10 bad habits that are constantly consuming them. The first one being doubt. Wherever there exists a doubt, one would never make a full attempt to even start a practice or a ritual. And this doubt gets compounded in Kali Yuga, because out of 100, 98 to 99 people are constantly doubting, because they firmly believe what seeing is believing. Therefore, what you cannot see is merely a business proposition of someone, and therefore they'll shun it, because for them it becomes an orthodox and ritualistic method. But unless we start having a ritual with our own spirit, we cannot really become spiritual. Spiritual does not mean getting lost in rituals, but spirituality means having a ritual with your spirit, where you are having a dialogue with the divine within you by constantly, consciously choosing to spend some time in introspection through prayers or through contemplation and sitting in silence and having the true Bhagavad Gita by having a dialogue with the divine within. And those are the intense conversations. So when a person is silent, he or she is having the most intense conversations with the supreme voice, which is the true Bhagavad Gita, which happens in all of us. In the next line, Muthuswami Dikshitar says, Anta Karneshu Kharamukha Sabdadi Panchatana Matra Vishikatayanta. You hold the sugarcane bow, symbolizing the mind, and then you hold the 5 arrows, mother, which are symbolizing the 5 senses, and you also hold the noose, which is a symbolization of the attachment, and the goad. Goad is essentially the one which repulses us with all our own Harishat Vargas, essentially the Kama, Krodha, Mada, Matsarya, Lobha. A lot of times we basically feel disgusted with our own behavior, and these 6 enemies that are lurking inside all of us will start coming under our control when we start focusing on the sugar cane in mother's hand and the 5 floral arrows, which basically symbolize the 5 senses, the 5 tanmatras. And by doing that, what is Muthuswami Dikshitar saying? Raga Pasha Dveshanu Kusha Dare Kareti Rasya Yogini Pare. You are being attended by the most secret yogini, Ati Rahasya yoginis. And in Lalita Sahasranamam, Mahachatusashti Koti, 64 crore attendees actually serve Mother Goddess. So it's not humanly possible, at least not possible for me to list out all those names, because I don't know those names myself. So there are many Ati Rahasya yoginis who serve the command of Mother and who are longing to serve her lotus feet. And when we start looking at, we need not know a mantra, we need not have a yantra, we need not know the tantra on how to use the mantra along with the mudra with the yantra. But by mere glance of looking at Lalita Tripura Sundari's picture or a murti, that sugar cane, the 5 floral arrows, and then the noose and the goad, one will start having an internal transformation. And this is what essentially Muthuswami Dikshitar means in the 8th Kriti. Stay blessed, spread the bliss around. Shri Matre Namaha.